Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another daily Video Devo. Rene here, and I am at our People's Pantry. I'm with Jack Spurlock. Yes, that Spurlock family. You are the father of Mark and Paul Spurlock, so we've got you partly to blame.
Absolutely.
All right, well, it's great to have you here with us today, and I wanted to ask, as you guys are just cleaning up after having a wonderful day giving away food, and here's why I'm talking to you this week. We are leading up to the world's biggest garage sale, and 100% of the funds for the world's biggest garage sale go to support Second Harvest Food Bank, and Second Harvest Food Bank in turn supports 200 different points in our county, like our own People's Pantry, that distribute food. And we're doing this week because we were studying what Jesus said in Matthew 6, where he says, don't store up treasures for yourselves here on earth, but store up treasures in heaven. How do you store up treasures in heaven? Well, by helping the poor, by selling some of our possessions and giving the money to help the poor. For example, at a food bank, Jesus says that stores up treasures in heaven. In Matthew 10:42, he says, even if you give a cup of cold water to somebody in need, you will not lose your reward. And so, Jack, you're not going to lose your reward. What you guys have been doing here at People's Pantry, God's going to... How long have you been at People's Pantry volunteering here?
I think it's about 23 years. The ministry is 24 years old.
23 years.
Yes.
That is amazing. And how many people does People's Pantry serve usually on a typical week?
Right now, we've been averaging big numbers, over 175 families, which translates to over 400 to 450 individuals.
So you're feeding 400 to 450 individuals
A week.
a week.
Yes.
That is remarkable. How are you doing on volunteers?
The Lord keeps sending people. We're doing well, but it always works out regardless of how many we have.
If people want to volunteer, what time should they show up?
Here in Muncie Hall on Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock.
8 a.m. on Wednesday morning. That's when you need people?
Yeah, that's the hours of the most heavy duty.
And then if people need food, they don't have to qualify or anything. They can just get the food. And when do they show up?
At 3:30 in the afternoon, all we ask is that they show some kind of identification because we have to maintain our numbers for Second Harvest. Other than that, and then once they're in our data, then they're good to go any Wednesday.
So that's right here. Give us the time one more time.
3:30 in the afternoon every Wednesday here at Muncie Hall.
Great. That's awesome. Jack, thank you so much for what you do and how you have blessed the church, not only through your volunteering here, but also through your boys, through your sons, Mark and Paul, pastors at Twin Lakes Church. Despite numerous requests, I'm going to have them speak again and give more sermons. So thank you so much. And God bless you guys. You are going to have a great day storing up for yourselves treasures in heaven.